And so, I mean, yeah.
That is nice, ma'am. So that we can able to connect. It will be very good for the societal activities.
Yeah. I will introduce myself when I do the presentation as well, so don't worry.
Yes, I think Anju ma'am, you are ready, ma'am. We'll start. Anbu Malar sir, welcome sir. Very warm welcome sir. Thank you so much for accepting our invitations.
Thank you.
Anju ma'am, are you ready, ma'am?
Yeah. Ready to go.
Yes.
Sir, YouTube, sir.
Yes, Rangaraj.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I'm ready.
Rangaraj?
Yes, sir.
Start run.
Yes, sir.
Rangaraj, are you okay with
Anju,
internet?
Yes, sir. I'm okay. Anju, ma'am?
Yeah, Anju ma'am joined. You start the session.
Okay. Very good good evening. Very good green evening to everyone present here. From India and from abroad and the people from YouTube. I welcome our President IGEN Ramesh sir and our chief guest Margana ma'am and then Anbumala sir and Anjum Qureshi ma'am and all the director members and all the board of director members and all the IGEN volunteers. So this is a green evening and we are going to kickstart a very big thing. So we are going to start IGEN VIBBGGYOR Xtra9 dimensions, one vision for sustainability. So IGEN, if you are saying we are working towards nanoganan, so 9 colors. So each color is meant for each function. So it is used to create a high energy multi-segment event ecosystem. One vision for sustainability.
I think Rangaraj connectivity issue. He will join now.
So the youth innovators, contribute makers together, we are going to work. So on ending that every Xtra9 program deliver at least one measurable on ground action along with the efforts of leadership, research, and SDG impact. Under the Xtra9, 9 core activities will be delivered in every program format without compromise. 9 actions to be executed under IGEN VIBBGGYOR Xtra9. So that is Chief Thought Leadership Talk, recognition and award for the top contributor impact, UN SDG, UN Global Review Analysis Talk, Youth Voice, Youth Leadership Talk, Startup and Green Innovation Showcase, one implementation action demonstration, Youth Project Announcement, one Xtra9 video release, IGEN STG communication capsule, and then research review session. So once again, it's 9 jam-packed things what we are going to do in IGEN VIBBGGYOR Xtra9. So, and then through its month session, IGEN VIBBGGYOR Xtra9 aspires to spark new ideas, celebrate change makers, and drive collaborative efforts towards more sustainable and innovative future. So here we are there to kickstart this Xtra9 so that we are going to work for this mother nature and we are going to save our earth in all aspects, and we are going to support sustainable development goals, and we are in the main motto to support the sustainability in the livelihoods of the entire nation, the entire world. So hereby I call upon our President, Dr. L. Ramesh sir, to talk more about this Xtra9 and IGEN activities. Sir?
Yes, Rangaraj. Yes. So thank you all. It was a very great evening, and maybe good afternoon, good morning, people across the globe. It was a very happy moment that so through the IGEN journey. So this is the first edition, IGEN VIBBGGYOR Extra9. It was a happy note from Bharat, India to the world. Dr. Ramesh, President, message on clean declaration for the VIBBGGYOR era. So you are wondering that what is this VIBBGGYOR? We all heard about the 7-color VIBBGGYOR, but it is 9-color VIBBGGYOR. IGEN was formed with the one commitment, what it is to transform the intent into measurable planetary action. So it means that we are not for talking, for actions. So today we are launched. Today we have the IGEN VIBBGGYOR Navaratna, that is 9-color nanogon. We are instituting 9 strategy vertical that convert the global sustainability ambition into outcomes that make the planet can feel. How? Through the science, innovation, standards, SDG-linked projects, and continuous change maker cultivation. Each color which we represent is a mission, and each mission we have a pathway. Each pathway is measurable towards the Sustainable Development Goal 2030. So this is just not a framework. This is IGEN's accountability to the planet. We do this not for recognition, but because the future deserves it. Under the Institution of Green Engineers, our 9 VIBBGGYOR vertical pillars are now fully aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. It starts with circularity and waste valorization. That is what today we all are here. Next generation transport, sustainable built environment, smart agriculture and food systems, energy efficiency, clean water and air ecosystems, smart health and well-being, digital sustainability and future computing, and safety engineering and global standard. So with all this, it is formulated the IGEN VIBBGGYOR Navaratna. We are positioning IGEN as the scientific force to protect our Mother Earth. Through these 9 pillars, we shall work as a IGEN doctors of the planet, diagnose the cause, design the remedies, and deliver the measurable climate and sustainability outcome that will help maintain the planet temperature under normal level. So for every pillar under IGEN VIBBGGYOR, we are now constituting a governance structure under that chairman, secretary with 10 committee member. So this is an organizational structure which has to become together. So through this IGEN VIBBGGYOR, we call the event as the that is called the Xtra9. So what is this Xtra9? So there is a 9 action points which is there for the today program. So today is the first our program, and this 9 action point will be there, and it will be related. We are engaging all. We are engaging the youth. We are engaging the topmost guest. Our chief guest, madam, is here today. Yeah, madam is a former global trustee in United Religious Initiative (URI), and madam is part of lot of organization. We had a very good relationship with madam. And recently we had met in Kerala, Trivandrum, and through that we had a connectivity. And because of that SDG 17 partnership for the goals, madam is here as the chief guest for our first program. Thank you so much, ma'am. And so the not only that, we are going to recognize 2 important persons who contributed for waste management implementation, that is for global recognition and the national recognition. So not only that, we are going to give the research essence about the waste management, what it happened 24 and 2025. And another part, a youth is going to come out and present you the United Nations Environmental Program report. Yes, not only that, today in the morning we had around 10 to 15 students taken a pledge on that is how implementation of the waste management. that is the implementation that we are going to give you as the video from Mumbai. And not only that, certain one particular student from Anna University going to start the project on the waste management. So it means that today we are not talking, we are what
Acting.
implementing something towards the Mother Earth. So as per agenda, I will give you the basic essence of the 9 facts on global waste management and the SDG. This document, these points I prepared with respect to the SDG and 2050, towards the 2050. So the global waste is projected to reach nearly 3.8 billion tons by 2050. So it is a very big challenge for SDG 12, responsible consumption and production. And the second one is waste generation is expected to rise by 70% by 2015. Again, it is putting very pressure on SDG 11, sustainable cities and communities, because this 12 and 11 is very, very pioneer and very, very the top priority for this our IGEN Violet Hub and also the this waste management. And the third, the global waste management cost may reach USD 640 billion annually by 2050. Again, this highlighting the need of SDG 17, partnership for the implementation. And e-waste, it is a very big challenge, exceeded 110 million tons per year by 2050 expected. Again, if e-waste is there, there is a problematic thing in the SDG 3, also in SDG 9, that is industry innovation and infrastructure. And number 5, the plastic production may cross 1 billion tons annually by 2050. It is directly affecting SDG 14, life below water, and SDG 15, life on land. So one side we are talking about we need to achieve by 2030, but the data states that 2050 itself, it is a very big challenge for us. Per capita waste generation will rise worldwide, requiring strong SDG 6, that is clean water and sanitation. And the unmanaged waste and open dumping will remain major threat through 2050, that is undermining SDG 13 climate action. And the global circular economy transition would reduce annual waste cost to USD 270 billion by 2050. It is advancing SDG 8, that is decent work on economic growth. And the last 9th important point is Saharan Africa and South Asia may double, some even triple waste generation by 2050. It is a very alarming for us. That is SDG 10, reduced inequality, and SDG 16, strong institution, because we don't bother about the countries there must be equality in all. So this is a very big threat for us. So because of that, we all are here. What is the only solution is it is our responsibility. That is what we all are here. How the waste is our responsibility, where our guest is going to give more brief on that. And thank you all. Thank you so much. Over to Rangaraj. I think the Anju ma'am. So I would like to welcome Anju Qureshi ma'am from Rajiv Gandhi College of Engineering and Technology to moderate the session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And it's really a great opportunity for me to be on this platform here. And thank you, Ramesh, sir, for a wonderful start for this our first session of VIBBGYOR. And as you said, yes, we are not just talking, but we are trying to implement. And when we talk about science, right, who is truly responsible for the waste that we generate? Is it the government? Is it the industry? Or is it every one of us? So now let's reflect on this shared responsibility as we move forward in today's program. And let's start with a session by our chief guest. She's Morgana Sithau. I hope I pronounced it correctly. She's the former Global Trustee URI and International Coordinator for the Eco Harmony and Living Environment CSA. So over to you, ma'am, for your presentation.
Yes, hello everybody. I'm very honoured to be able to present one of a paper actually, or presentation about something which is very dear to my heart and also to Francoise, who's also attending this meeting. So later, if there are any questions, Francoise will also be able to answer questions. But without further ado, I would like to just share my presentation. Just a moment. So can everybody see my presentation?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you for just confirming that, because sometimes I'm not always internet savvy like my young friends are, but that's the way we work today, of course. But anyway, first of all, I live in the Netherlands, as has just been announced as well, that I work closely with URI, United Religions Initiative, of which IGEN is also a cooperation circle. So that's kind of put it into perspective as to who we are and how come we know each other quite well. But today I will be talking about who is responsible for waste and waste management, exploring shared responsibility for a sustainable future. Waste is a global challenge that touches every aspect of life, our homes, our communities, our natural environment, and our future. We generate it daily, often without thinking where it goes or who should deal with it. But the question we face today is fundamental. Who is responsible for waste and waste management? Is it governments, industries, citizens, or the planet itself silently absorbing our excess? The answer, of course, is all of us. But each of us has a distinct role to play. For the individual, it is an everyday responsibility. So let's concentrate today on our role as individuals, who are ultimately the starting point. We choose what we buy, how much we use, and how we dispose of it. The key responsibilities are to reduce consumption, reuse and repair, recycle and separate waste correctly, support sustainable products and services, educate ourselves and our families. However, behavioral change is the first line of defense. Reducing consumption is in effect the most effective way to minimize waste. Every product we don't buy is a product that doesn't need to be manufactured, transported, or disposed of. Choosing only what you need, avoiding impulse purchases and short-lived trends. The most obvious example here is fashion and accessories. The fashion industry produces 92 million tons of textile waste annually, with an estimated 134 million tons projected by 2030 if current trends continue. This waste comes from all stages of the garment's life cycle, with a large proportion ending up in landfills or being incinerated. A significant problem is that only a very small fraction of this waste is recycled, and clothing is now discarded much faster than it was in the past. The industry is also a major source of microplastic pollution, with nearly 10% of all microplastics in the ocean coming from textiles. How can we further reduce consumption? By opting for durable, high quality items that do not need frequent replacement, by avoiding single-use products like disposable cutlery, plastic bags, and of course, avoiding fast fashion. When we plan our meals and shopping lists, we can reduce food waste and unnecessary purchases. By reducing at the source, we lessen demand, conserve resources, and cut pollution and the carbon footprint before it begins. Buy locally and in season. Reuse and repair. Once something is produced, its lifespan should be extended as much as possible. Use items multiple times instead of throwing them away. Reusable cups, bags, containers, and batteries. Repair instead of replace. Many appliances, electronics, bicycles, and clothes can be fixed, often very cheaply. We can also support local repair cafes, shoe repairers, strengthening community skills and reducing waste. If you don't have a repair shop or a club nearby, why don't you consider starting one? They can also serve as a hub for local activities and events for everyone concerned with what we call overconsumption, save the earth, and so on. We can repurpose creatively. Glass jars, clothing scraps and textiles, old paper cartons and wooden pallets can take on new lives. Shared used clothes and donate to local charities or what we call thrift shops. Reuse and repair reduce pressure on landfills, saves money and rekindles.
Shankar
Sorry?
No, ma'am, continue, ma'am. Continue.
Sorry, yeah. Saves money and rekindles practical skills many communities are actually losing. Recycling and separating waste correctly is also crucial. Even with careful consumption and reuse, some waste remains. Proper recycling ensures valuable materials stay in circulation. It is important to know your local recycling rules, which differ from city to city and country to country. Separate materials at the source: plastic, paper, metals, glass, organics, textiles, and e-waste. There is a special way of dealing with e-waste, but I won't go into that at the moment. But certainly look up how to deal with e-waste. That's including old computers, but telephones, and how to get rid of personal information, etc. But also remember to clean containers before recycling, as contamination can cause entire batches to be discarded. Responsible consumption includes choosing what aligns with a healthier planet. The key points are seeking products made from recycled or responsibly sourced materials, such as FSC, Forest Stewardship Council, that's the logo which some of you may recognize, which are certified wood or fair trade goods. Choose companies with transparent, ethical environmental practices. Support circular economy initiatives like rental, sharing, and refill systems. But above all, purchase energy efficient appliances and services that minimize waste, like local repair shops or refill stores. By voting with our wallets, we encourage industries to prioritize sustainability and reduce environmental impact. But how can we help ourselves and our families to understand why it is so important to be sustainable and also try to reduce our waste? Of course, long-term change begins with knowledge. the major points are staying informed about climate science, waste impacts, and new sustainable practices. By teaching children and family members how to sort waste, avoid litter, and respect the natural world, we can help each other, including ourselves, of a personal and collective responsibility. Let's share our knowledge in our community, whether through workshops, discussions, or by example. Let's celebrate even small successes, building a positive culture of environmental responsibility. Education empowers people of all ages to make choices that protect soil, water, air, and the delicate ecosystem that sustain us. But let's not also forget the impact of communities and civil society, municipal and national government. Communities also are able to help us to become more aware of particular products and how they can be used to sustain the environment and to also, in many cases, enrich the environment. One of the projects that we're actually dealing with at the moment is one which is really dear to my heart, and why I've invited Françoise also to this meeting, because she will be able to tell you much more about this project than I can. So in the questions and answers later, if you have any questions about this particular project, please remember that Françoise is actually the best person to answer questions. So which project am I actually talking about? This particular project is called the Community Biogester for Waste Management and Sustainability. This project aims to address pressing environmental and public health challenges in underserved communities in Cameroon by introducing a locally managed small-scale biogester system. This initiative will convert organic waste, primarily from households and livestock, into biogas for clean cooking fuel and nutrient-rich bioslurry for agricultural use. By doing so, the project reduces reliance on firewood and charcoal, mitigating deforestation and indoor air pollution, improves sanitation through safe organic waste disposal, and enhances soil fertility for local farming. Designed with strong community participation, the biodigester will serve as a replicable model for sustainable circular waste-to-energy solutions that promote climate resilience, gender equity by reducing women's fuel-gathering burdens, and local economic development. The final goal and outcome is to establish a functional, community-owned biodigester system that sustainably transforms organic waste into clean energy, biogas, and organic fertilizer, bioslurry, resulting in improved sanitation, reduced deforestation, enhanced household health, and increased agricultural productivity, ultimately contributing to a resilient, low-carbon, and self-reliant community. The project will also significantly reduce methane emissions from unmanaged organic waste and lower greenhouse gas emissions by displacing firewood and charcoal use with renewable biogas. It will also help curb deforestation, improve local waste management practices, and promote soil health using bioslurry as a natural fertilizer, contributing to biodiversity conservation and climate change mitigation. The social impact will also include providing clean cooking fuel, as the product will reduce indoor air pollution, particularly benefiting women and children who are most exposed to smoke from traditional stoves. It will also alleviate the time and labor burdened with fuel wood collection, improve community sanitation and hygiene, and create opportunities for local skills development and income generation through community cohesion, gender equity, and resilience to environmental and economic shocks. The project primarily benefits rural and peri-urban communities in Cameroon, particularly in regions facing poor sanitation infrastructure, high dependence on biomass for cooking, and limited waste management systems. Those who will benefit most include households, especially those headed by women, who gain access to clean, reliable biogas for cooking, reducing exposure to indoor air pollution and time spent collecting firewood. Small farmers and agricultural cooperatives who benefit from bioslurry as low-cost organic fertilizer to improve soil fertility and crop yields without chemical inputs. Youth and local artisans also benefit because they will receive training in biodigester construction, maintenance, and waste collection logistics, creating green job opportunities and fostering local technical capacity. Local schools and health systems will also benefit by being connected to the system to improve hygiene and energy access. Ultimately, the broader community and the environment will definitely benefit through reduced deforestation, lowering greenhouse gas emissions, improving sanitation, and decreased contamination of water sources by untreated organic waste. In the Cameroon context, where over 70% of households rely on wood, fuel, and municipal waste collection, covers less than 50% of urban areas. This project directly addresses key national priorities related to climate resilience, public health, gender equity, and sustainable rural development, aligning with Cameroon's nationally determined contributions, NDCs, and Vision 2035. As we reflect on the responsibilities we each carry, reducing what we consume, reusing and repairing what we already have, recycling with care, and choosing products that honor the earth, we are reminded that none of us walks this path alone. Waste reduction and responsible stewardship are not individual tasks, but a shared journey. Every household, every neighbor, every community becomes part of a greater web of action where we work together. When we collaborate, teaching one another, supporting local initiatives, uplifting sustainable businesses, and sharing knowledge, we strengthen the bonds that hold our communities together. Collective effort transforms simple actions into powerful change. And at the heart of this work is a deeper awareness that Mother Earth is not a resource to be used, but a living presence to be honored. She teaches us balance, generosity, and the sacred rhythm of giving and receiving, caring and sharing in return for all that we have been given. Let us, with a renewed commitment, act wisely and support each other, walk gently upon the earth. For in unity, awareness, and shared purpose, we can shape a future where our communities thrive and Mother Earth is cherished with the respect she deserves. Thank you. Here are some of the reference. I'll be able to send some of these references via email if anybody is interested in learning a little bit more about different organizations who are also trying to reduce waste and overconsumption.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for such an impactful session. In fact, I must say that when I was listening to you, I just realized that every small choice that we are making, it is making sometimes a very big impact on our planet. And when we talk about minimizing waste, it begins with a mindful living. So we should use only what we truly need, and we should refuse if we don't need something, and uh, we should be going on that way. So I think it's the time when we talk so much about waste management, it is very necessary that we commit ourselves to turning awareness into action and creating a cleaner, greener future for all. Thank you so much, ma'am, Ms. Zaki.
Yes,
And take this. Yeah.
sorry, I was just wondering if there are any questions, because there's a lot of information here, and as I was just pointing out, Francoise, who is the brains behind the biodigester, and it's a wonderful project. So I wonder if anybody has any questions in general, and in particular about the biodigester, because we have the very person who knows a lot about it actually here in the meeting. So are there any questions in general
Yes,
or
ma'am.
specific?
Okay, ma'am.
I can't see the chat.
Yes, yeah, there is around more than 200, 300 people are watching in our
Okay.
YouTube, ma'am. So there is so this is the one forum which we all are connected in Zoom. So here only the speaker and organizers are there, and the remaining people are watching in our YouTube channel. That is IGEN STG Plus channel. So there the most of the students, professors from industry people are watching, and so that is what. And my question here is, ma'am, because again the same I would like to talk about that, because there is a best example is there is the Denmark play a very best example for waste management. So and Denmark, Finland, where this Denmark, Finland, all this STG, the STG index report every year there is a race between Denmark, Finland coming in number 1, 2, 3 like that. So these 3, 4, 10 countries is the European countries. And why can't this Denmark and other countries able to possible that the 100, that is 90% waste got recycled? Why there is a challenge with all other countries? That is a very big questions which arise, because I had a opportunity to meet my professor, Professor Jensbo, and I had a discussion with him in Denmark, and I was a witness for that in the Denmark.
Yeah.
There is the very beautiful waste recycling plant in Denmark, and how the complete waste is got recycled. There is around 25 different waste collecting boxes are there, and even the people every weekend, the family together they are collecting the waste and taking as a separate one and dumping in the separate boxes. Little movement there. So that is that you tell little more on that, ma'am. Why it is not possible for other countries and only for
I think you're addressing a more fundamental question, actually, is the responsibility and of foreign companies, but also national companies, and also the organizations which I've referenced as well, who look at the way that waste is managed, etc. What I'm often missing is a community response. It's that at the moment it seems as if everybody's actually competing rather than communicating with each other and saying, how can we solve certain problems? And so, in answer to your question, on the one hand, it's again, if we look at what's happening at COP30 in Brazil at the moment, it's disheartening to see that how many of us as individuals, but also as smaller NGOs, are actually not at the table. when it comes down to reducing emissions, carbon emissions, or the carbon footprint, it almost seems as if we as individuals are just not being heard. So, again, in answer to your question, I think we should really try to bring communities, both organizations, much closer together, and encourage an atmosphere of working collaborative action, because we cannot work or even attempt to solve many of the climate change problems, but certainly as far as the agricultural problems with the various gas emissions, etc., nitrates and all the rest, without a much greater awareness. And I think we can actually start, or we should have started long ago, but really underlie why community action is not only necessary, but it empowers all of us. It gives all of us a voice. So I would say, let's not be working alone. And that's why I was just pointing out about this project about the biodigester. That is also going to be a huge community project where we will try and encourage people to work together. And when we have something, not just to educate people, but also to contribute to the community. So let's hope. And of course,
yes, ma'am. Rightly, you pointed out the collaborative partnership community project is the best example to go for the solution for the waste management. Yes,
absolutely. And I think that the more we can do, and also we should not forget the faith-based organizations as well. I do quite a lot of work as well with spiritual resilience, because dealing with climate change or any aspects, we do need some form of how can we help each other when things get really tough. So I've been working, and Francoise and I have also been working on what we call spiritual resilience, and I think that's as equally important as the community projects, that we help each other to find ways of getting through these crises, but also help each other. So the faith-based organizations as well really need to also be much more aware of this community aspect. So I hope that they will respond. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. And thank you for the time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Are there more questions? Yeah, thank you once again, ma'am. And taking this even forward, I must say that now is the moment that we acknowledge the real champions of our environment, those who have dedicated their time, effort, and passion to effective waste management. Keeping our surroundings clean and others to act responsibility, it truly deserves our appreciation. So let us recognize and celebrate those individuals who are turning responsibility into action and making our community greener and better each day. To shed more light on this, I would like to invite Ramesh sir to please go forward.
Yes, ma'am. So we are very happy we are coming to the next session of our event. That is the third session. The first part is the 9 facts about the global, which I given, and second is our guest. Third, we need to give the global recognition for the contributor and the national recognition. I am very happy to present the award for the global recognition. We call it as the IGEN Navaratna STG Impact Award Certificate of Recognition awarded to Dr. Jens Bo Holm Nelson, Aalborg University, Denmark. So conferred for this exemplary dedication and outstanding contribution in implementing the IGEN VIBGR Navaratna and advancing the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal through real, measurable, and impactful on-ground actions. Your commitment to sustainability, innovation, and community empowerment embodies the true spirit of the Navaratna principle and standards as an inspiring model of transformative green leadership signed by the President. And this award is presented on 15th November during the IGEN VIBBGR Extra9 program on who is responsible for waste, in line with the IGEN Violet Hub theme of circularity and waste valorization. So very happy that sir happy to accept our award, and due to his previous commitment, he can't able to participate today, and he told that he will again maybe in the next month program he will come and address with us about his implementation of the waste management concepts, and he done very good publications around. He has totally 75-80 publication. In that 20 to 25 publications related to this waste management and all the activities. So he's a very big contributor in the waste management. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your sending the nomination, and so your work was well appreciated, and it has to be continued in future, sir. Thank you, sir. So now come to the second, our national recognition. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just to. So next, I would like to happy to present our IGEN, that is Navaratna STG Impact Award to Mr. Anbu Mallar sir. He is the head for the footwear, and very happy to welcome sir is here with us. After sir acceptance, we will present his award certifications. Welcome, sir. You can just brief on that your real implementation action, so that people know that what actually you really did, and which was directly or supporting the sustainable development goals.
Thanks a lot. Can I show a 5-slide?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Very nice, sir.
Kindly permit me to share.
Yes, sir. It is given, sir. Already given.
Okay, thank you. You're able to see?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, basically ours is a family company. I'm a lawyer by profession from a farmer background. I joined my uncle and started our industry around 37 years ago. And we have been marketing for Europe and America, all children shoes and men shoes. So slowly, I'm from a biodegradable farmer family. So I was thinking, why should not we start a vegan division and a sustainability division, which is possible. So first I'll just run through. The second one is that what are all the things I supposed to follow. You're able to see my slide number 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are all the things, to my knowledge, what are all the SDG goals we are trying to attack to gain. So what we have been doing, so we have a installed capacity of 35% of power, windmill power. And for our boilers, we, as a policy, we don't use fossil fuel. We use only agro waste. Thereby, we are saving around 480 metric tons of fossil fuel. Then from that fossil, this ash, we have entered into a joint venture with VIT University to make a biodegradable dishwashing paste and also toothpaste. See, to my knowledge, we are the major polluter individually. I start my day with the toothpaste, a chemical, then wash my vessels with a chemical. Before we only in cities we have been using these chemicals. Nowadays in our villages we start using these chemicals only to washing. So what happens? All our marine life, fish life, and we are seeing less frogs. So to my patient, save fish, save frog. I am trying to promote this biodegradable dishwashing powder to all my workers and staff, and they start slowly using that. Then we have our own effluent treatment plant in our small tannery, where we repurpose around 95% of the water we clean and use. We are trying to become a zero pollution discharge unit in a very short time. Then we have entered into a joint venture with around four universities. One MOU is with CSIR, CLRI to convert wet blue shaving waste into chemical, and we are using 70% of that material in our own processing. In every zero liquid discharge plant, there is a residue salt which is not usable. So for that, in our company, we have done our R&D. We have developed a retanning chemical from that, and we have got a patent for that. And we have been using for the past 2 years. We have been using around 16% or 17% of our total production. Then so, okay, leather, it is a God's gift. But for fashion and all, we try to use some agricultural waste, and that too from sugarcane bagasse, which grows abundant in our Tamil Nadu, which is being burnt. Stubble burning is there. So we try to develop a sheet, vegan sheet. But this vegan sheet is really 100% biodegradable. Not like, I'm sorry to say, other so-called vegan leather, which has around 30 to 35% of non-biodegradable PU. Then in our shoe factory, we have a scoring dust where we have to make the shoe sole uniform. We are getting TPR, TPU, rubber, dust and all. From that, we have entered into a MOU with CSIR, NIST, where come we have developed the outsole. All these are joint patents pending. So one patent I have got and three patents are in pending. So I try to develop something which I want to put into production and to show that it is possible. And we are happy to share that thing also for others to follow. And this vegan, as I told you, it is from neckwear to footwear we are trying to make, and also PETA has also approved our product. So this is how we have been going. But the main thing is that we have to reduce our waste from the origin. This is what I have been looking at. In our farms, when I was young, we used all the products which is available in the land itself, where which are all biodegradable. Now for the fashion, for our convenience, we are creating a lot of waste. And I think one of my four R's, which I think is the first one, is the rethink. What goes where? How we can reduce? That's how we are going, Mr. Ramesh. And thank you, everybody. Thanks for the award. It will be a motivation for me to go one step further. Thank you.
Sir, I am very happy that I hear that today also you received another award from Savita University.
Yes, I have
Yes,
been
sir. You can tell a
nominated
little more
as a
on that
life.
so that it is. Yes.
Okay. Okay, I have to go one step more. See, in our tradition, in Hindu tradition, when somebody is dead, either we burn or bury. So, my father and mother, they had a vision. Why can't we donate our body for the medical students to learn, to use the body to learn? Because each body costs around hundreds of dollars, and there are a lot of legal formalities. So they are working with only dolls to learn a lot of medical institutions. So my father and mother has donated their body, and I organized to give 1 month before my mother passed away. And the Savida University, only medical university, took over the body. They asked me a CV. I send my CV like this. So then they thought, okay, we have to give a lifetime achievement award. They were also, everybody was happy, and they also want to collaborate with me a bit more.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
sir. You are doing very happy and very, because really you are a real contributor, and the Institution of Green Engineers also very happy that we point out the right person, global owned right person and national owned right person. And on this occasion, I would like to thank you, Mallika, because she only, through her only we can able to
Yes.
have a good connection. Because anyway, that is again coming under that STG 17
Thank you.
partnership. Yes, sir. I
Okay.
would like to point out, because you are
And
very seriously working on this waste,
I'm
because
sorry,
we
one
had our
more,
one. Yes,
only
sir.
one more point for Miss Mogana. See, this digester, it is in market, and that too I get this digester from Kerala, and for our company staff, for their marriage gift, we used to gift this digester for everybody, each one.
Oh, okay. So thank you, sir. Sir,
Thank you.
and so one I would like to
Yeah.
share you, sir, because IGEN we had initiated last year UN United Nations Environmental Program indexed project called IGEN Zero to Hero. So this
Okay.
Zero to Hero, purposely we made the project stating that any students or any faculty or any industry people will take the project and they can reduce it to zero, then we will call them as the hero. That is the
Thank you.
concept. So till
Okay.
now around 100 member only, we slowly started the project. 100 member completed. It means that they will be taking pledge to reduce their food wastage to zero. They will be taking pledge to reduce their general, that is a wastage, that is a home wastage to zero. Like that we are planning, we are executing that project and motivating the students, sir.
That's great.
And thank you, sir. You stop sharing, sir, so that I will share the certificates, awards, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So we are very happy and privileged and privileged to present IGEN Navaratna STG Impact Award certificate of recognition awarded to Mr. Anbu Malar, CEO and head of PF
No,
Footwear
I'm the
Private
vice
Limited.
chairman, please.
Yes, sir. Vice, sir. Yes, sir. Conferred for exemplary dedication and outstanding contribution in implementing the IGEN VIBBGR Navaratna. In that IGEN VIBGR Navaratna, the first vertical is the waste management and advancing in the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal SDGs, particularly on SDG 11 and sustainable cities and communities, and SDG 12 responsible consumption and production, where the waste management play a very big role through real, measurable, and impactful on-ground action. So this wordings perfectly fit, sir, and your commitment to sustainability, innovation, and community empowerment embodies the true spirit of the Navaratna principle and stands as an inspiring model of transformative green leadership, sir. So this award is presented on 15th November during the IGEN VIBBGR Extra Green program on who is responsible for waste. Yes, we are responsible for waste, but as a contributor, sir, is today like that we all has to be the contributor. Then there is this word we can able to make it zero. In line with the IGEN Violet Hub theme of circularity and waste valorization, signed by the president. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
So in future you need to do lot of activities for the society, so that will be helping the society, so that in collectively 2030 there is a possibility not possibility, because only 17 percentage of targets are achieved for STG. It is very difficult for us to achieve in 2030, but maybe another 2 or 3 years there is a possibility we can achieve the STG goals. In that 70% related to climate action. That climate action, this waste management is a very threat for us. So for that, if you are doing the contribution, really, IGEN is saluting you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Anju ma'am, over to ma'am.
So thank you very much, and also congratulations, and I hope that we continue to work together and try to save our planet, because when we talk about waste management, it's really great to know that we are actually contributing not only just protect our planet, but also when we talk about climate change, because as even I said earlier, that we never realize that every small action that we are taking, how it is impacting our environment. So it's really good to have people who are working to have a positive impact on our environment. So once again, congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
And moving forward, I must say that as we look at the waste management research outcomes of 2024 and 25, we see remarkable progress, innovative solutions, and a renewed commitment to a cleaner future. And these advancements remind us that responsible waste practices are not just goals, they are pathways to sustainable living and healthier communities. So to share her insights and expertise, I now invite Dr. Gomti Ma'am, Head of the Biotechnology Department, Dr. NGR Educational and Research Institute, to enlighten us with her valuable thoughts. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Anjum. Can you able to see my slides?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we can see it.
Okay. Yeah, very good evening to one and all present here. Myself, Dr. Gumati. I'm heading Department of Biotechnology. Today we are going to see a few words about what all the cutting edge research in circular bioeconomy. So before going into the full presentation, I would like to give a short introduction. We all know that the waste generation is increasing globally, definitely due to population and the growth, urbanization, and industrialization. Now, we all know that traditional waste disposal approaches like landfills, open dumping pose severe environmental risk. It spoils groundwater, it affects microorganisms, it affects marine sources, lot of threat being posed by us. So, there are a lot of recent research aims to convert these waste into resources, aligning with circular economy principles. So, the current focus areas are being involved like energy recovery and bioconversion of these waste materials and recycling and other smart technologies. So, what are all the challenges we face in conventional waste management? Our rapidly growing municipal solid waste, as I said, because of the enormous growth in population, and a lot of developing countries follows a very low recycling rates and accumulation of plastic waste in land, oceans, and which completely affects the ecosystem, and also the toxicity concerns from industrial effluents and e-waste. Also, the poor segregation at source and informal waste collection systems. So, what are all the approaches we can use to manage? There are a variety of approaches and currently being used involved in the waste management. And being a biotechnology, I would like to share a few biotechnological approaches which can be implemented in the waste management. The first thing is microbial consortia. So the microbial consortia, like group of microorganisms, which can be used for the degrading the complex organic waste and engineered microbes. So engineered microbes means microbes can be genetically engineered with enzymes which can be used to degrade plastics, dyes, and heavy metals. Also, enzyme-based waste treatment. So isolation of enzymes from the microbes like cellulases, lipases, and pitases, which can be used in the lignocellulosic digestion, which help us to convert the very good products. Also, bioremediation for soil and water contaminated with the industrial pollutants. Also, growing the fungi or mushroom on the waste log or coir, so that the enzymes which is produced by the fungi or mushrooms can be able to digest that lignocellulose. So these are all the various biotechnological approaches which is involved in the waste management. So I also present a few articles which recently I went through with the thing. So, in biotechnology, the mainly microbes, we use a lot of microbes in degradation and valorization of food waste to convert into the wealth approaches towards sustainability. We all know that lot of industries fruit and vegetable industry, they produce a lot of waste. Meat and poultry, dairy industry, cereals and pulses, fish processing industry. So every, even the household, everywhere the waste is are being generated. So with use of microbes and byproducts of microbes, these wastes can be converted into a valuable products. So what are all the products we can able to generate by these waste? It can be of a biofuel, or it can be of a bioplastic, or it can be of a fertilizer or biogas or any other value added products. So one such approach. So recently I saw this article. So we all know that a lot of fruit waste are being generated. Okay. So the research community started to isolate a biomaterial from the fruit peel. So they decellularize this fruit peel powder and they have carbonized it and they formed a lightweight, highly porous, shape recoverable sponge. So, what did they used with this fruit peel bio material? So, this biomaterial they have been used for the wound healing. So, when you say about the wounds, the first problem is you have to arrest the blood which is coming out of the wound. It should act as a chemostatic plug, and also it should be a biocompatibility, and also it should regenerate the tissue growth. So from the biomaterial which was isolated from the fruit peel can able to do all these important aspects which help in the wound healing, like it acted as a better hemostasis, and it was biocompatible, and it stopped building and supported and enhanced the growth. So the it was giving a very advantageous. Also, it was like a sustainable healthcare. It is like supports a circular economy. The next research was we all know that Tetra Pak, like juice or milk or whatever, maybe there are a lot of Tetra Paks are being used, and it was disposed in the landfill and water bodies. So this research group, what they did is they all have collected the Tetra Pak and they isolated the cellulose from the Tetra Paks, and they were treated with the microbes which produces the cellulose. So what the cellulose will do? The cellulose will act on the cellulose and convert the cellulose into the sugar, that is glucose, that can be involved in the production of bioethanol. So initially what they did is they did some pretreatment, mechanical and chemical process to purify the cellulose, and then using enzymatic hydrolysis through cellulase, they converted the cellulose into a glucose. This glucose is further converted into the bioethanol. And using a microbes called Saccharomyces cerevisiae is nothing but a yeast. Our next very interesting research is the bioleaching of boron waste for lithium, rubidium, and cesium extraction using a bacteria called Bacillus licheniformis. So what they did is they used the boron waste to bioleach these, to extract these lithium and rubidium. So utilizing this bacteria to extract valuable metals. So what they found out that from this boron waste, the bioleaching happened very perfectly, and it is influenced by the pH and nutrition availability and incubation time, and it was efficiently able to bioleach and helped in the extraction of these lithium, rubidium, and cesium without any harsh chemical treatments. The next one is the bioemulsifier from using the in food waste. Through food waste, they produce the bioemulsifier with the help of the Pseudomonas aerogenasa. So, what did they do? They took waste oil or agro-processing byproducts as a carbon source, and they, through submerged fermentation, like they use the Pseudomonas for aerogenasa, and they have isolated the biosurfactants, and emulsifiers were isolated, purified. So basically the ramnos is the emulsifier, they isolated from that. So what is the properties it was having? It was having a very good surface and interfacial tension reduction, and there was a high emulsification index, and they found that it is also biocompatible and non-toxic and suitable for food systems. So where and all these emulsifiers can be used? It can be used in green and sustainable emulsifying agents in food products and formulation, and again it is supports the circular economy. Another interesting research, like yak rumen. Rumen is nothing but the stomach of the yak. They have isolated a typical cellulase enzyme, which is can able to convert like the cell. They are very. They have isolated a microbe out of that, which is able to produce more amount of the cellulose, a microbe which was being isolated from the yak rumen. So which is able to produce more of cellulase, and that can be able to degrade more of lignocellulosic crops like maize, rice, and wheat and straw. That cellulase enzyme was able to withstand high temperature, and which has a thermal stability. Why they want to improve the thermal stability? We all know that enzymes are nothing but proteins, and proteins are easily able to degrade in the high temperature. But this particular cellulase, which is isolated from the yak rumen, was able to withstand in thermal stability up to 70 degrees Celsius. So, which this cellulase can able to involve the biomass hydrolysis for biofuel production, and also fiber digestibility and industrial bioprocessing and agricultural waste valorization. So with this, I will close the short research I have read and I just shared with the people. So before that, I would like to close the session by saying a little awareness, a lot less waste. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was a very powerful statement. A little awareness, a lot less waste. And yes, of course, the way you presented so many new things, and especially as you highlighted about how we can contribute to it and about the waste management research outcomes, that was remarkable. Thank you for joining with us, and thank you for this impactful presentation. So now moving forward, let's discuss on UNEP's Global Waste Management Outlook 2024, because we know that it highlights the growing emergency to rethink how we generate, manage, and reduce waste globally. This report stresses that uncontrolled waste is not just an environmental issue, but it affects health, it affects climate, and also the sustainable development. It calls for stronger policies, innovative solutions, and collective responsibility to build a cleaner and more resilient world. To share her insights on this important report, I now invite Ms. Sarvika from Puthucherry Technological University to address us. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Can you make me the co-host so that I can present my presentation?
Yeah, you are already co-host, ma'am.
I'm unable to do it, uncle.
Oh, okay. You check it now?
Yeah. Yeah, I can. Just a minute. Is my screen visible?
Yes, please.
Okay. Respected organizers, fellow speakers, and everyone present. Good evening. I am A.D. Sarvika from Puducherry Technological University, pursuing my BTech in Tripoli. I'm truly honored to speak on the theme, Who is Responsible for Waste? Drawing on the UNEP Global Waste Management Outlook 2024, a report that gives us one of the clearest global warnings about our relationship with waste and what we must do about it. Waste is no longer a side effect of modern living. It is now a global, social, and economic crisis. This report shows that the responsibility for waste is shared, but not equally, and the solutions require coordinated actions from every level of society. According to GWMO 2024, the world generated 2.3 billion tons of municipal solid waste in 2020. To imagine this visually, if we pack this waste into a shipping container, they would wrap around the earth more than 25 times. But the truly alarming part is this: 38% of world's waste is still unmanaged, meaning it is openly dumped or even burned in the open. Open burning also emits nearly 1 gigaton of carbon dioxide equivalent emissions every year, worsening air pollution and climate change. If we continue our current path, global waste will rise by 56% by the year 2050, reaching an estimate of 3.8 billion tons per year. This is driven by three key trends: rapid population growth, urbanization, and rising consumption linked to increasing incomes. So, what is driving this increase? The GDP growth contributes 1.15 billion tons of future waste, whereas the population growth accounts for 0. billion tons. In simple terms, the more we earn, the more we buy, the more we throw away. The report highlights that the municipal waste is dominated by food, organic waste, plastics, papers, cardboards, textiles, glass, metals, even general household discards. The dominance of food waste and plastic is the major issue worldwide. Waste composition differs across different economic levels. In low-income countries, up to 55% is organic waste, whereas in the high-income countries, nearly 50% is packaging and plastics. This shows that the waste generation is not only technical, it is a reflection of lifestyles, consumption patterns, and industrial design. The waste and the triple planetary crisis. The GWMO 2024 directly links waste to three major global emergencies: the climate change, the biodiversity, and the pollution. The climate change. It relates to climatic changes across worldwide. The landfills releases methane, which is 84 times more potent than carbon dioxide. Open burning releases dangerous black carbon. Secondly, the biodiversity loss. Over 14 million tons of plastic enter oceans every year. Toxic leachates dump from the dump sites affects soils, rivers, and the coastal ecosystem. Thirdly, the pollution crisis. 3.7 billion people still lack basic waste collection. Communities face exposure to carcinogens, microplastics, and toxic chemicals. Waste is not local, it is a global, multi-sectoral challenge. The report shows a stark contrast of waste produced. 62% of this waste is controlled and 38% is still uncontrolled. Uncontrolled meaning open dumping, burning, and unregulated disposal, which causes the greatest environmental and health harms. Access to collection varies sharply across regions. In Europe and North America, there's 100% collection. In Latin America and Asia Pacific region, it's about 85 to 70 to 85 percentage. But in small islands and in small countries, it's only 18 percentage. This means millions of tons of waste still remain uncollected every year, especially in low income regions. The report answers this clearly. Responsibility is shared, but not equal. Governments need to build systems, enforce laws, and support circular practices, whereas the producers and the cooperatives must design reusable, recycled products and implement extended producer responsibility (EPR). The retailers should reduce single use packaging and promote refill and reuse models. The consumers, that is us, we decide what we buy. Every purchase influences waste generation. The informal waste workers, the backbone of recycling, the unsung heroes, are undervalued. They must be included and protected. So, waste is everyone's responsibility. To the question who's responsible, it is us who are responsible for this. But those with greater power and resource carry a greater accountability. The GWMO 2024 proposes strong dual approach. The two fronts, upstream and downstream. The upstream, it prevents waste before it exists. The best waste is the waste we never create. It reduces overconsumption, redesign products and durability. It repairs, it encourages reuse and refill systems, cut down excess packages, and prevents food waste because 1/3 of the food that is produced is being wasted globally. Downstream, manage waste safely. Ensures universal waste collection, segregation of waste at the source, building strong recycling and composting system, phase out open dumping and burning, and invest in climate-safe waste treatment technologies. Together, these form a resilient waste management ecosystem. The report's message is very clear. Waste is not just something that must be get rid of. It is a resource to recover. So, what's the role of us, the youth, the engineers in the future? As an engineering student, I believe our generation has a powerful role. We must enter a world where sustainability is not just an option, but it is the foundation. We can contribute by innovating in materials, sensors, AI-based waste tracking, circular business ideas, practicing segregation and conscious consumption, and creating sustainable choices in our campus and communities. Let me close this with one important idea. Waste is a mirror reflecting our systems, our choices, and our priorities. Responsibility is collective. Governments, industries, communities, and individuals all have roles to play. Only through shared commitment, we can move beyond an age of waste towards a circular, regenerative, and sustainable world. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was really a very wonderful presentation on such a crucial topic. And as you said, yes, the responsibility it is not equally shared, but we all are responsible for that, for the waste that has been generated and how we are going to deal with that waste, how we are going to reduce that waste. And that was a very impactful presentation, and how you even highlighted the role of youth and engineers. That I really liked a lot. Thank you so much for joining with us, and thank you once again for this impactful presentation. So let's move forward. And so next, we would like to bring you an inspiring example of how creativity and sustainability can go hand in hand, transforming floral waste into useful and eco-friendly products. The startup beautifully reimagines waste, turning what is discarded into something valuable and impactful. To share this innovative journey, I warmly invite Dr. B. Tanuja Ma'am, CEO and founder of Eximo Organic Solutions Private Limited, from Sairam Engineering College, to present the startup showcase. Over to you, Tanuja Ma'am.
Thank you, Anjumam. Very good evening to all. Yes, I would like to share my screen. Kindly make me a post. Yeah, thank you. So. Sorry. Okay, my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am. It is.
Fine. Very good evening to all. And first of all, I would like to thank Dr. L. Ramesh for the great opportunity provided today in this great forum to meet you all. So I am Tanuja Balasundaram, CEO and founder of Eximo Organic Solutions Private Limited. I am excited to share my journey, vision, and mission with you. As an associate professor in the Department of Chemistry, I have over 20 years of teaching experience in both schools and colleges. I have always taught the concepts of waste management and actively participated in several forums dedicated to sustainable development. Over time, I realized that while many of us speak about the sustainability, but very few translate these ideas into actions. So this reflections inspired me to work towards creating a meaningful impact for the future generations. So with a strong, I have a, because I am in chemistry background. So always I'm motivated to find a sustainable solutions in real-time problems. So this vision strengthened my commitment and encouraged me to step into waste into wealth project. Okay, I'll move on to the screen. Yeah. So my screen is visible first of all.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible, but
yeah.
Yes, now we can see your presentation.
Yes. So this is how my journey has started. So actually, I'm always passionate. I already said about the waste management. I'm very passionate about it because I realized that floral waste in particular was a significant problem. And being fond of flowers, I wanted to extend the life cycle also. So this inspired me to convert the floral waste.
We can see your presentation.
Yeah. Sorry. So we all know actually the waste, the quantity of the solid waste generated in India alone. Tons and tons of waste is generated, and particularly if you're concentrate, see about the flower waste, because our country is heritage and cultural rich. So day by day, in many temples, the flower is being used as a very decorating and a spiritual way they are using. But at the last, the flower waste are being dumped in the in the landfill. So this triggers my mind to do or to give a life for the flowers and extend the life, and want the waste, the flower fragments to be retained. So this is how the Eximo, the company, was started. And this Eximo is a society concern, a company. It is a sustainable company, and we are providing an eco-friendly products from solid waste. And not only flower waste we are doing, we are also doing converting the daily that is generating solid waste into vermicompost and also bioenzymes liquids. These are the various products we are doing. And our continuous research and innovation enable us to produce an eco-friendly products. And the vision of our company is to maintain a sustainable practices and waste reductions, environmental conservations, and promoting many eco-friendly products. And our mission is to create a positive, lasting impact on the environment by providing innovative and sustainable solutions. And not only that, we are also involving many supports for the livelihoods of rural women. So through our company. So this is the main objective of our company. And with this goal, with this vision and mission, our goals are set up. So the first thing is about the zero waste concept and sustainable products, eco-friendly and innovation. So not only we are generating a revenue out of this model, and also we are optimizing our product by through many R&D work. So this is our approach. So this is a first product. As we all know, because day by day, we are solid waste has been generated. All the kitchen waste and the degradable waste we are collecting in and around, and it is subjected to hard composting for 15 days, and it is subjected to vermicompost. Actually, I should not say this is a vermicompost because we are using indigenous earthworms. So the name I should not mention as a vermicompost, because a vermicompost is for the African earthworms. This is an indigenous earthworms. So it is a very good compost we are getting. It's free of cadmium, lead, and other heavy metals, and rich in carbon, potassium, and nitrogen, which is very need of today's soil, because our soil is almost dead. So we are consuming only the fruits and vegetables only from the dead soil. So I want to give life back to the soil. Our Mother Earth has to be saved. So that is why I'm very particular and very keen on converting all the solid waste, not by a regular mode, but particularly about the indigenous earthworms, and convert it into a very fertile compost. And not only that, to increase the yield, we are also using our technology called IoT, so which completely monitor the temperature and also the moisture content and pH, so which is very essential for the survival of the wormy, that is a earthworm. And this is the next hero product I can say of my company. So the flower, I already said I am very fond of flowers. So day by day we are generating 40% of flower waste, which is being dumped in the landfills. So here we are collecting all the flower waste, particularly from the temples, not from other sources. We are drying, that is natural drying, not subjected to machines. And we are mixing some binding agents that also from plant resins and convert it into cups and cones using simple hydraulic machines and mixture machines. And these are the beautiful products. It's a very complete organic and coal-free. Absolutely coal-free. There is no coal at all and no chemicals at all. So 80% of the flour powder is used as the cups and cones, the major portions, and 20% is used as the resins. And it is having a very good markets because everyone is fond of having a fragrance at home as well as in temples and other malls and etc. And it is having a very good market, I found, and that is a main thing, because I am concentrating on the waste management and someone has to buy. So that is a wide market, and all the waste daily generated definitely converted into a product, and it is handed over to the the customers who are very fond of. So that is the main reason I'm very very keen on this particular project, because in one side the people are in need of a very good hygiene product, and other hand we are getting more waste of these flowers. So these bridge the gap have filled here. So I'm very much satisfied in bringing all these waste converted into a viable product, and which is very much supported for our customers. So 2022, we launched our product, the first product called high grade vermicompost using IoT, and 2023, we established our company as a private limited, and this is a floral incense cups using hydraulic machines. We introduced it 2023 and 2024. One more new product, the same in flower waste, we introduced, and now 2025 we are concentrating on bioenzymes as well as bio wash. The bio wash is nothing but a value-added product which comes from the vermicompost, and bio wash it is from the fruit peels as well as from the vegetable peels. So absolute all the zero, that is all the waste we are managing. And the floral incense cups, I just want to add up one point. We are getting the flower from the nature, and the ash which is finally left out is also given back to the nature as a pesticides. That is absolute zero concept, I can say. So in this way, our company is growing, and I want to share my success of this company. Recently, we received a Caricultural Award. It is given by Professor Mailsamy Annaduri sir, Xtra president, and I'm a very a rise women entrepreneur, and it is supported by Nidhi Stalin and Flipkart online platforms. They are very much supporting in marketing and other things. And these are the I got various opportunities to exhibit my products at Mahakum and Wires and so many platforms. I got an opportunity to display my product, and many distinguished visitors, they have visited, and they have shared gained the knowledge from the company. So this is for the glimpse I have shared for you. And already I told the products what we are giving: high grade vermicompost and floral incense cups, floral incense sticks and cones, vermiwash and bioenzymes liquid. And now the research is going on to reduce the cost also in market. I found that the flower waste is a very high cost. A pool the company is doing at a very high cost. I want to give a very affordable price. So we are concentrating on that area right now. And these are the pictures I just want to show you for your glimpse. And that's all about my presentation, and my sincere gratitude to my co-workers. Without them, this project has not been successfully comes as a product. And also I want to thank my management because complete investment is given by Sairam institutions. Here I would like to express my sincere thanks to Dr. Sai Prakash Liamuthu, CEO and founder of Sairam institutions, and also to Sairam Techno Incubation Center. So with their support only, I could able to make this company in a very good revenue model. And also because of being a faculty entrepreneur, social entrepreneur, and also many women entrepreneurs are now developing. So as a woman, I want to say a word to the women entrepreneurs, because significant and positive shift in the business world the women are doing, and the traits and strategies that define a successful women entrepreneurs. Resilience, innovation, and strategic thinking and passion are the key components of the success. By celebrating and supporting them, we can continue to foster an environment where women can excel and inspire others. So as we look to the future, it is clear that empowerment of women entrepreneurs will play a crucial role in shaping a more inclusive and vibrant global economy, because I know the difficulty to balance the academic and the company as well as a family. So that is why I'm completely dedicating to the women to be a successful entrepreneurs. They can balance their life. Thank you all for the opportunity. So you can connect with us. So this email.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And you are the right person for this IGEN VIBGR Navaratna, the first goal, that is the IGEN Violet one, that is waste management. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. That was really very impactful because the way you presented about how you are converting waste into useful products. And yes,
Ma'am, you can
post PO
share,
that.
ma'am, excuse me, ma'am, Tanuja, ma'am, you can share your contact information once again, ma'am, in the YouTube, so that people will, if they want the product, they can contact you directly.
Yes, sir. I will share. Yeah,
That contact information.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for giving the great opportunity to present in this forum. Shall I stop sharing?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, once again, thank you, ma'am. And yes, as your company goes, and we can also see that you are really an inspiring woman entrepreneur too. Because women sometimes they hesitate to go into entrepreneurship, and moreover, as you're really inspiring a lot of people, and we hope your journey keeps on growing. Not only just your organization, but also your commitment towards protecting the planet Earth. Thank you so much. And now let's move forward, and it's time to present the waste management pledge implementation and inspiring action, which has been taken by the students of Rajiv Gandhi College of Engineering, Research and Technology, Chandrapur, Maharashtra. And their commitment reflects how small steps by young minds can lead to a cleaner, smarter, and more responsible tomorrow. So I have a video. Let's see if I can be presenting it. Sir, I need to be the co-host for this.
Ma'am, you are, I will do, ma'am. You already.
Or you can present it, sir, from your side. I
Yes.
already sent you the video. Sir, we cannot hear the voice. So we cannot hear the voice with this.
I think it should be. Ramesh sir, audio is not there. We could see only the video.
Yeah, just a minute, ma'am. Ma'am, I will stop sharing, ma'am. You can share. Yes, ma'am. Anji, ma'am. Ma'am, again, the audio is not there, ma'am. Ma'am, audio is not there, ma'am. I think in the down there is an option called. Wait, ma'am. I will try, ma'am.
I got
Anju ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you will do the try, ma'am. Here, that option is not coming. So one option will be there in the down. We have to add that.
And the audio settings, I think.
Ma'am, just a minute, ma'am. I got it. Wait.
We, students of Rajiv Gandhi College of Engineering, Research and Technology, are learning a sustainable waste management technique that converts charcoal waste into useful organic manure.
This initiative is being carried out under the valuable guidance of Dr. Vaishali Pimpalchande, ma'am, who is helping students understand and apply eco-friendly practices. By mixing charcoal, animal waste and plant waste in water and allowing the mixture to rest for 15 days, it naturally transforms into a nutrient-rich organic fertilizer. This method significantly reduces the waste generated from the charcoal, animal waste and plant waste, turning them into the productive resources instead of letting them to pollute the environment. He processed charcoal fertilizer enhances soil health, enriches it with essential nutrients and promotes better plant growth, supporting sustainable agriculture.
We the students of Rajiv Gandhi College of Engineering, Research and Technology, pledge to practice responsible waste management. We commit to reduce, reuse and recycle waste wherever possible. We promise to adopt eco-friendly techniques, protect our environment, and inspire others to do the same. Together, we will work towards a cleaner, greener, and healthier planet.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so thank you. Thank you so much. And now let's move forward. Now it's time for the project launch for the waste pattern mapping and evidence drive in the college. And for this, I would like to call upon Bharati from MIT Anna University, Chennai.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Good evening to everyone present, and a special thanks to all the panelists and organizers. I'm truly grateful to IGEN YSLL for giving me this opportunity and this new learning experience. I'm genuinely excited to speak today because waste management isn't just a topic for me, it's something I truly care about. And I want to start with a simple truth. All of us already know what waste management is. We've heard about segregation, recycling, composting, and we believe we're doing our part too. But then why, even today, do we see gigantic landfills outside our cities? Why do we still walk past places that stink, places overflowing with waste, even though awareness is everywhere? The gap between knowing and what actually happens in reality. That's what I want to talk about today. And when I talk about it, I realize something important. Awareness exists, but awareness does not always mean behavior change because we never truly see our waste as our own waste, right? It's invisible to us. And that's why my project idea was born. It's titled Waste Pattern Mapping and Awareness Drive. So instead of repeating the same use dustbin, segregate properly kind of messages, I want to start at the most basic human point. What are we as college students wasting every single day without even noticing? Because if we understood our patterns, we can change them. If we don't understand our patterns, nothing changes. And in our college, three things stood out clearly to me. Paper waste. We print notes, take extra Xerox copies, tear pages, throw one-sided used sheets, and it all ends up. Pen stationery waste. We finish pens quickly and throw them anywhere, and we rarely refill. Pens are plastic, and once they are thrown out, they stay in the environment for decades. Food waste. Every day in the mess, food is wasted. Not because everyone wants to waste it, but simply because we are not aware of how much is being thrown. And these three are not theoretical global problems. They are the campus problems and they are our problems. And they are totally solvable. So, what my project will do is first a student survey. It will be a few simple questions about printing habits, pen usage, and food habits. So, this gives us a baseline understanding of real data. Then we map the waste patterns. So that's the heart of the project where we will place a paper collection box in a common area and then a dead pen drop box in each department. And for the mess, we'll do a small food waste watch just for 2 to 3 days with the permission from the staff. So we'll measure how much paper, how many pens, and how much food waste our campus produces in a week. This is where the project actually becomes meaningful. Numbers make what invisible visible. So it hits differently when students see, yesterday our mess wasted 8 kgs of food. Can you believe that? Or we threw away 120 pens just this month. Or maybe something like we wasted 14 kilos of paper that could have been reused. That's awareness and that's powerful. Awareness based on data and not theory. Instead of general posters, we show real campus data. We encourage one-sided reuse paper stations, pen refill culture, and mess reminders like take what only you can eat. Small weekly progress charts too, because when change comes from within, it actually becomes sustainable. And why this project matters is because it's very low cost or zero cost and it's very practical. Most importantly, it leads to behavior change and not just information. This directly supports SDG 12, that's responsible consumption, SDG 9, 6, and 13. So, if we want to reduce landfill burden, and the place to start is not the world, it is our own daily habits. So, our classrooms, our mess, and our campus. So, this is my proposal a small, simple, human centered project that helps us see our own waste and change it. I'm excited to begin this, and I truly believe that we can understand our waste patterns and we can transform them. And once we transform them, we can carry the habit for life. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Bharati. And IGEN is very happy to present the order letter to Bharati to initiate the project. Just a minute. Okay, so we are very happy to present the order letter to Bharati, Waste Management Project Order Letter, MIT Anna University, Chennai. So you all aware of Institution of Green Engineers. It is the connecting green people, thinkers across the globe. So IGEN pleased to formally approve and authorize the initiation of Young Lead project titled Waste Pattern Mapping and Awareness Drive in College. You are hereby permitted to commence all activities outlined in your proposal, including the baseline survey, waste management pattern audit, awareness creation, and the example monitoring of paper, pen, and food waste across the campus. It was a very happy moment that because the small initiation will lead to the next action. So this project will run for 1 month from the date of this order. You are requested to maintain the proper documentation throughout the project period, and you have to report to IGEN, and so that you will receive the IGEN project completion certificate, and which will be directly supporting SDG 6, 9, 12, and 13. I'm very happy that people, those who are watching in YouTube, if you also want to start the project, you can contact us so that we can come forward with your order letter, and this will be helpful for you in your career, also in your CV and all purpose. Not only that, creating and this project you can able to convert as a publication also. I will suggest Bharati also. Bharati, you can, before starting the project, you take one complete survey with the campus. So what you are having in your idea, let us example a particular student, how many papers they are taking printout, how many pens they are purchasing, like that kind of survey. You take it completely the campus, then you implement some like IGEN green 9 mantras, 9 mantra, like that you implement some 9 important points for the implementation. So this you do the implementation for a certain period, maybe 1 month or 2 months. Again, you take a survey and compare that. Maybe some changes will happen, no? That you can do the some analysis with AI tool and convert as one publication. You can able to publish the paper in the conference. That is the Scopus indexed conference. Journal you can't do, but the Scopus indexed conference it is you can able to publish. So that time IGEN will also support you. So maybe see our objective for this program is totally different. It is the program is not like only the talk. So you all aware those people, those who are watching the program. Today we had come out with all the concept. Where there is a very top guest is there. Professor Jenspo is here from national guest is there. Appreciation is there. Award is there. Youth be given the opportunity to talk, and some pledges taken by Rajiv Gandhi College of Engineering, and they are also going to start the project, and they are also going to receive the project order letter, and the individual commitment project which is taken by Bharati. And the Bharati and Sarvika is also a member of IGEN Young Green Sustainability Forum. And through this initiative, this is the first, that is the start IGEN, that is the VIBBGR Violet one. The second, every month there is a program. So every month, but now it starts with Violet one, next Indigo, the VIBBGGYOR, like that, all color is coming with respect to the build environment, clean air and water, energy, that is the artificial intelligence and safety standards, like that every month. Hope I am very happy that in our participants group more than 900 people are there, and very good members also watched the program today, and we are very strict in giving the certificate. So those who watch the program and who secure 50 mark out of 100, then only you can able to receive the certificate. We had created 25 quiz questions, that questions has to be corrected. So this program is not for the certificate. This program is to transfer the very good knowledge to the students, particularly the students. So the dear students, those who are watching, dear faculty members or industry people, if you want to be the part of this program also, you can just text us so that we can take you as the organizer also, take you as a speaker also. So thank you all. Thank you so much. And the award winners and the project order letter will be published in our IGEN, that is the X platform, so that they will receive the order letter and all soon, and also the speaker certificate and the participants certificate. We are actually calling that, no, it is not the certificate, it is called knowledge competency certificate in circularity and waste valorization. So that certificate we will be presenting to all within a week, like that. So thank you, ma'am. Over to Anju, ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir. And if the participants that will join with us, if they have any questions, they can come up with the questions. And all those who are watching on YouTube, there will be a link that will be posted, and you can answer those questions to get a certificate for that. And as I already Ramesh sir has informed, you must be getting at least 50 out of 100 to get a certificate for watching today's session. And yes, any questions from any of the participants or feedback?
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I ask a question
Yeah, please.
to Miss Dr. Tanuja, ma'am?
Yeah,
About
yeah,
this
sure.
Yeah. Hello, ma'am.
Tanuja ma'am, are you there?
Ma'am is there only. Tanuja ma'am, you can unmute ma'am. Tanuja ma'am.
Tanuja ma'am.
Sarvika, you can ask the question.
Okay. Like, I want to know about the turning point which made her realize the floral waste is as like it will work as a business model. Like, which was the point that she found that this
Because
could be a business model?
because
And
my
also,
understanding. Yes, continue.
and also like how to commercialize the sustainable ideas, like being sustainable as well as getting profits. Like, what advice would she give about?
Okay, so my understanding, what actually motivated Madam to start the project, because I am little aware of Madam environment. There is in their campus there is a lot of flowers are there. In the campus itself there is a lot of flowers, temples inside, and daily usage lot of flowers are there. Initial motivation Madam got from there only. Then she had a discussion with nearby people, and finally it was motivated. That is the initial motivation. But then after that, another very big support by the management, because they initially given the fund to set up all the machinery support. Then slowly she started giving the presentation to all other, like today she presented. Like that, she started presenting his idea to lot of people, and one by one people joined together, and he formed a very big waste management people network, and had aligned with that. Slowly, I think it taken 3-4 years now. Now they are in a very good waste management. So they got a lot of awards. They were not only the awards, but it is going to the next level now, the company.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, any more questions? Rangarajan sir, are you there? Rangarajan sir? Okay, so if there are no more questions, I think we can conclude this session. In fact, I must say we really had a very interesting and very impactful presentation. And it was not just talks, but it was a real life implementation where today we had a chief, from the chief guest to the award receivers and all those who discussed. So I would just like to thank, I think.
Ma'am, just a minute. Tanuja ma'am joined back, ma'am. Tanuja ma'am?
Yeah, let us wait.
Tanuja ma'am? Unmute, ma'am. Okay. Sharvika, can you again ask the question? Madam is here now.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Sharvika, your question to madam.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, like, how did you realize that floral waste can become a business model? Like, what was that turning point?
Sir?
And also, how to commercialize
Ramesh sir?
like.
Yes, ma'am. Tanuja ma'am.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, she is asking questions, ma'am, to you. Sharvika.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes. Tanuja ma'am. Maybe some. Tanuja ma'am. I think. Tanisha ma'am, are you able to hear ma'am? I think some problem with there. Tanisha ma'am? Okay. Okay, I think, but Sharvika, better I will later give the contact number. You can have a discussion with ma'am. Some internet issue with ma'am connectivity.
Okay,
Anju
okay,
ma'am,
sir.
you can.
Thank you. And I take this opportunity to thank firstly our chief guest, Morgana ma'am, who gave a very wonderful presentation about who is responsible for waste. That was a very impactful presentation, in fact. And I would also like to thank and also congratulate the persons who received the Waste Management Implementer recognition. The global recognition receiver, Dr. Jens Verholm Nielsen from Denmark, and Mr. Anbu Millar sir from India for receiving the awards on waste management implementer recognition. I also thank our presenters for today, Dr. Gomti ma'am from MGR Educational and Research Institute, Ms. Sarvika from Puducherry Technological University, Dr. Tanuja ma'am from Eximo Organic Solutions Private Limited, and Bharti from MIT University, Chennai. I'm also the students of Rajiv Gandhi College of Engineering, Research and Technology, Chandrapur. I also thank Ramesh sir for this wonderful opportunity and for arranging such a wonderful session through which people could actually learn so much about waste management, and we could realize that how we can manage waste, how we can reduce it, how we can reuse it, recycle it, repair it. There are many ways by which we can contribute to make our Earth a livable planet. And I also thank Rangarajan sir for wonderful coordinating this event. Thank you, one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you all. Thank you so much, ma'am. Tanisha ma'am,
Yes.
You are back, ma'am. You can able to hear?
Yeah, I'm here, able to hear, sir. Just rejoin that.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Sharvika.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Madam is here.
Am I audible?
Tanisha
Can I
ma'am.
ask?
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I want to know it was a turning point for you to realize that the floral waste can be made into a business model, and also how to commercialize these sustainable ideas.
Yeah. Thank you for asking this question. Actually, I already said in my presentation earlier, I'm very fond of flowers. I used to go to temple by seeing the flowers highly decorated on the idols. The very next day, I saw the flowers are dumped in the that is on the nearby ground. So this triggers me why this is happening, and always I used to speak. That is that I have a passion on gardening, and so that's makes me to think about this flower. So why can't we can give a life for the flowers ever? So that is the first point I got in my mind to transfer this flower into some viable products. So I thought the temple flowers, why can't we give back the temple flowers to the temple itself, for the devotees itself? Then I keep on searching about what are the various conversions by which the flowers can be converted into viable products. On the other hand, be able to see many waste are being dumped, and it is giving a so many unhygienic conditions, and it is spoiling our environment and also our future generation. We are talking about the sustainability, but what we are giving for our generation. So whether we are giving all the resources back to us generations. So these makes me to think wider and wider, and always when we are having a good thing, thoughts and actions, definitely all the right persons will come together, right? So at last, within a week, I able to say I got a very good contact with those who are doing these projects, that incense cups. Suddenly I thought, why the coal can be converted, replaces this plant. So I tried, First, initially, I started this as a project because I am a faculty. So I started this as a project, and finally I got a product, and I tested with my colleagues. So they said it is very great and having a good fragrance also. So then I requested my management. They support me a lot, and machineries, equipments, raw materials, they supported. And like that, my journey begins. So now I am very much satisfied because for 2 kg, I'm able to produce 1,000 pieces of this cups and cones of incense sticks. So just imagine the 2 kgs of flowers can convert it into like 1,000 pieces of this cups. And that too, it's a valuable product. It's rarely needed by the customers. And in the market, you all know, but it is full of coal and synthetic fragrance. It is unhygienic conditions. Again, it pollutes atmosphere, air pollutions. So our product is it is a sustainable, and not only that, it is an hygienic, and it is the smoke is coming. The smoke is harmless. I tested. It is absolutely free of non-hazardous. It is completely non-hazardous, non-toxic, and also I got an NABL certificate for which. So everything is going on, and also I doing research how much amount of carbon we able to reduce from this. So it's a very good results because so much carbon dioxide when it is dumped directly into the landfill. But when it is converted into the viable products, absolutely the carbon reduction is also taking place. So one problem, many solutions. That's all. So okay. Are you fine with my answer?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for answering.
Thank you. Thank you.
So thank you all. So we will again join in next month for our next session. Thank you all. Thank you so much those for watching in YouTube. Thank you, Anju ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.